Let's say you're in a room and all the lights are turned off and you're just unaware of what's in this room. Obviously you're going to sense some apprehension, possibly fear, possibly terror or horror, and so even the fight or flight response is compromised. Now, if we turned on the lights and you suddenly see that it's a perfectly ordinary room with just a chair in the middle, all the fear is gone. You know what is in the room.
If someone came up to you and asked you if you would like to hold a snake for the first time.
Snakes have historically been symbolized as an expression of malice, of ill intent, of evil. You may only look at, for example, the Genesis in the Bible, where the devil itself is represented as a snake. Even in our common expressions, when we say, oh, someone is being sneaky, it's because they're being dishonest or they're not being forthcoming with regards to their intentions or their actions.
At night, I was in bed and I could hear a snake in the rafters of things slowly creeping by. Perfect weapon, this perfect surveillance system that it could listen, gather information, and it could even carry out assassinations. I mean, you hear people that get bit by snakes not doing anything. I mean, the snake just comes up, gets him in the leg, and leaves, and there's no reason. There's no reason except that they were closer to the truth, and they had to be silenced.
The fear of the dark, as with the fear of snakes, are fairly similar. All fear comes from a fairly primal and visceral place within every species, within every animal. It's a basic fear that everyone shares with regards to the unknown. With time, the fear of the unknown can be reasoned with, and so can the fear of snakes as well, especially with better knowledge and understanding of the different kinds of species and their threats and how they respond to care and handling.
Well, as you know, I've contacted you regarding the conspiracy theories around snakes and the government, and a big part of our population have no idea what this conspiracy is. I'd like to know if you can inform us on the subject.
So all that to say that snakes have a bad rep, unfortunately.
I don't think this qualifies as a conspiracy theory. There is too much evidence for it. Even in ancient Egypt, Sobek was an ancient Egyptian god, half reptile, half human. We already have evidence going back to ancient Egypt that there was these people that were half reptile, half human, and that were in a position of authority. The gods, is all controlled by the reptilians, and they're all trying to, treat us like crazy.
And that's what distinguishes an irrational fear. A rational fear, you're fearful up until the point where you have sufficient knowledge to know if the threat has been discarded or not.
I don't hate animals, I hate snakes in particular. Just because they're dangerous. They kill people and they're poisonous. But they are beautiful though.
Phobia is when, regardless of the knowledge that what you're seeing is no longer a threat or is not a threat, you still have this instinctive response of fear nonetheless.
There's not much difference between the reptilians and the snakes themselves. Which is why I don't like snakes.
Like every time I've seen a snake, I ran away. And seeing you like holding him like that, it really makes me curious. Maybe they are not like that scary.
Now, if you wanted to get to a place where you could interact with the snake, where you could handle the snake, touch it, there are different approaches that one can take.
So I'd say, oh, thank you. I have one at home already, and I would leave. And they're trying to, brainwash me into, it's things are good, things are cool, okay, you have one in your living room watching you all the time,
Now I think like if I'll touch him like a bit more time, I'll be ready to hold him properly.
Yeah.
Probably.
There you go.
Oh wow. Wow. Looks so cute. Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, he's just holding on to you because it's his safety.
I honestly like them. I guess I'll probably come just to meet him someday.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I can feel it tiny. Even this thing looks so tiny and so. Oh, he's like holding like babies, like small babies. How hold your finger, like it's so gentle. I like them. I'm more curious about them, like as I was before I knew anything about him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding him.
You're holding him. You're doing great.
Hold him.
You're doing great. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
oh,
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You sure?
Yes, I feel good. I want to hold him.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're doing great. If you want, you can lay your hands flat as well if you want.
Honestly,
Mm.
I love this guy right now. Like now, wow. What a beautiful creature.
Now, if your fear of snake was a rational one, where all you needed really was knowledge, many people are able to surpass their initial first impression of fear and handle the snake pretty much right away, knowing now that it's not a threat.
Or you can expand your arm a little bit. There you go. Then you can move him around. Doing great. You always want to support the body.
Okay, can you hold him now?
You want me to
No,
hold him?
no, never mind.
If your fear of snakes was an irrational one, either brought about by cultural factors, by observing other people around you being afraid of snakes or being afraid of symbols of resembling snakes or things like that, then the process would be a bit slower. It would be more along the lines of a behavioral therapy, where you would first introduce someone to pictures, reasserting the fact that these snakes are not a threat, that there's nothing to fear, that they don't have a bad temperament.
When this snake was like a complete stranger, I didn't know what species it was, like how he lives and everything. Like it was really scary for me to even touch him. The information that you told me about him, the information that I got from you, really helped me to explore him, I guess. To know more about snakes, to know more about him. That made me like really comfortable. It's not that scary because I've seen him up close in my hands. It's really good. Like I'm so glad that I did this. Yeah, I finally went over my fear.
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, so I'm happy. Thank you.
Proud of yourself?
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of myself. Feeling a bit better.
That's perfect.
Now let's go to the pet store.
Let's go to the pet store. Want to check out these big ass snakes?
No.